Hi everyone, my name's Lizzie Wilkinson and I'm Head of Domestic Product Management here at Ideal Heating. I'm really excited to be here today to present to you our new Ideal Halo heating controls. So the way this is going to work, I'm going to run you through some key features of the controls and then I'll hand over to Andrew Johnson, who's the Head of our Technical Training at the Expert Academy, to take you through an install and show you how easy it is to install these controls. So let's get started. Launching today we have two new heating controls, Halo Combi RF and Halo Combi Wi-Fi. Both are programmable room thermostats designed to work perfectly with our Ideal Logic and Vogue combi boilers. So what's in the kit? As well as the Halo programmable room thermostat, you'll find the smart interface. The smart interface is the brains of the whole operation. This is what plugs into the aperture on the front of the boiler and controls the boiler. We're using Zigbee, which is a robust and reliable wireless communication protocol to communicate between the smart interface in the boiler and the Halo thermostat. So the Halo itself is a wireless programmable room thermostat powered by 4 AA batteries. As you can see, it's got a really high-end design with this mirrored finish and a dial and button interface. It can be either wall mounted or desk mounted. If you're wall mounting, you can either mount it using the rear housing directly, or you can use the trim plate that's included in the kit to make good over an electrical box or where a previous control's been installed. If you're desk mounting, we include a really high quality desk stand in the kit with an integrated rear housing that just clips really easily into place. The dial and buttons can be used to navigate the menu and settings. The dial turns with a really nice positive click and also can be used to push to confirm. The buttons are smart keys, so they relate to the text that's directly above them on the screen. One of the key features of the Halo is the large clear colour screen. We want to make this control as easy to use as possible, so we've used a combination of large numbers, plain English text and coloured symbols to make the control as easy and intuitive for the end user to navigate. So we've carried out extensive user testing on the screen and user interface because it's so important that we make this control as easy to use as possible. We've tested it on a wide range of users, a wide age range from 20s through to 80s, and with people who are used to maybe timers and thermostats and people who are already used to smart controls. When it comes to functionality, we've got all the usual thermostat controls. It's really easy to change the mode or set the schedules. The schedules that we have are really flexible. You can set up to 6 heating periods a day and every day can be different. You'll find a range of settings within the Halo control, including holiday mode, frost protection. We also have an advanced settings in the menu, which is specifically for you as the installer to set up the control for your customer. So if you need to do temperature offset due to the location of the thermostat, or if you want to set optimization, delayed start and stop, you can access all of these through the advanced settings. The Halo will also report boiler faults on the screen and will give the end user information in plain English so they know what to do. Both Halo Combi RF and Halo Combi Wi-Fi provide a really easy way to comply with Boiler Plus. We all know Boiler Plus is really important when installing a replacement combi boiler. With Halo, it already provides you with time and temperature control, and both the Halo Combi RF and the Wi-Fi have enhanced load compensation as standard. So install a Halo control alongside your Logic or Vogue Max combi boiler and that's Boiler Plus absolutely sorted. So Halo Combi Wi-Fi has the same great looking control and easy install as Halo Combi RF. There's also no additional components to enable Wi-Fi connectivity, so we don't have a gateway that needs to be plugged into the Ethernet router or anything. The Wi-Fi module is located within the smart interface, which is plugged into the front of the boiler. The Halo control is easily linked to the internet. All the homeowner has to do is download the Halo app from either the Apple App Store or on Google Play, set up an account, and the app will take you through a step-by-step process to get both the Halo and the boiler online. Just like the Halo control, we've aimed to make the Halo app as easy to use and intuitive as possible. It's got a circular temperature gauge in the centre, which can easily be swiped to turn the temperature up or down. The homeowner benefits from all the usual thermostat controls in the app, which they can access remotely, whether that's changing a schedule, setting manual mode, override, plus hours. The Halo app also gives the end user access to some great smart home features, such as compatibility with Amazon Alexa or Google Home. Simply link the Ideal Halo skill to the smart home assistant and you'll have voice-controlled heating. Another great smart feature in the Halo app is geolocation. Geolocation is flexible, location-based heating control. This means that it uses the location setting on the user's phone to determine whether they're at home or away. If they're at home, it'll run their heating to a preset schedule. If they're away, the heating's off, so there's no need to heat an empty home. Geolocation also works really well with multiple users, so as soon as the last person leaves the home, then the heating goes off. When the first person comes back and crosses the preset home boundary, then the schedule will return and the heating will come on. Geolocation is a really fantastic feature for making sure that your customer's heating is working around them. If they work shifts, if they have a busy family who are coming and going, or if one day they're home late from work, geolocation means that they're not going to be heating an empty home. So that's a quick overview of the key features of our two new Halo controls. And now I'm going to hand over to Andrew, who's going to demonstrate an install.
Thanks, Lizzie. Right, included in the kit, we've got the boiler interface and we've got the Halo control itself. I'm going to show you how to fit this today on one of our Logic Max boilers as a new installation. There is a frame and wiring kit available if you want to retrofit it to other Ideal products. Not going to show you that today. Please just reference our Ideal Heating website and you can find more information there for existing installations. Right, before we start with this, just really important to remember that you safely isolate your boiler electrically so it's safe to touch. We've already completed that on this one. And then we just begin by removing the blanking plate in the front of the boiler. So take a small flat bladed screwdriver into the top slot and just simply pop out that blanking plate. Then within there you'll see the plug, which we just simply pinch and pull out, and then keep those safe. Give that to your customer in case they want to blank off in future. Take your interface unit and just plug back into the boiler where you've removed the plug. Pop inside the boiler housing, and that's the interface part installed. We then just reintroduce power, and you'll see the green lights come on. You just need to leave that for a while now to let them go out and remain with the power light on there. You can come back to your control unit, install your 4 AA batteries, and put the back plate on. Today I'm just going to use the desk stand. As Lizzie mentioned, there is a wall mounting plate and a back plate for existing installations if you need to cover up. With the back plate on, it will tell you that its interface wants to start pairing. So when we're ready, just press and hold the pair button for around 5 seconds. And soon you'll see, there we go, the Zigbee light flashing. That means it's ready to pair with our control. So on our control, you'll see there that it's asking you to confirm when you're ready. So just click confirm. It'll ask you if you want a single zone or multi-zone. We're just going to click single zone. And now you get a bit of an indicator dial to let you know that it's pairing, and it'll also give you progress status in sort of 20%, 40%, etc. So we just wait a while now while that's pairing. So once pairing's completed on our control, you get a nice confirmation tick on there, and then it'll take you through a few steps just to set this up, such as time, date, etc. So I'm just going to do that now. You can also, within this, add your contact phone number. If for future services, it will flag up on there and keep it within the Halo control. At the end of that sequence, it will show you setup complete on your control. We then go back to our interface unit, and the same pair button, we press and hold for around 5 seconds again. The Zigbee light has turned green, which lets us know it's paired successfully. And that's setup complete. Just to confirm, we can turn up our heating control. That's going to call for a heating demand. And as that demand reaches the boiler, we should see the boiler lights go green, and the boiler will now start to fire. If you are installing a Halo Combi Wi-Fi, the only thing the householder would need to do now is download the app and go through the self-setup installation process, just things like pairing their local Wi-Fi connection, etc. But other than that, that is setup complete.
Thanks, Andrew. That was a great example of how easy to install these controls are. So hopefully that's given you an overview today of our new Halo controls, and you can see what a great combination of ease of use and ease of install they are. We absolutely love seeing your pictures on social media, so we'd really love it if you tag us in your Halo installs. We'd love to see the Halo installed alongside our Logic and Vogue Max combi boilers.